friends, let's talk about pleasure in relation to damaging gender norms. Talking about pleasure and taking a pleasure-based approach in education and conversations is one that celebrates sex, sexuality, and the joy and well-being that can be derived from these, and creates a vision of good sex built on sexual rights. So here's 3 ways talking about pleasure can challenge damaging gender norms. First, traditional gender norms often promote the idea that men are entitled to sexual pleasure while women are expected to prioritize men's pleasure over their own. Taking a pleasure-based approach shifts this paradigm by emphasizing and empowering that all people, regardless of gender, have a right to sexual satisfaction and pleasure. Second, common narratives around sex often focus on penetrative heterosexual intercourse as the primary or real form of sexual activity, which is usually more consistently pleasurable for cisgender men than cisgender women. Pleasure empowerment promotes diverse sexual practices and experiences that can be enjoyable for all involved, such as clitoral stimulation, masturbation, oral sex, and more. And third, taking a pleasure-based approach in conversations encourages bodily autonomy and consent. Talking about pleasure emphasizes the importance of communication, consent, and respecting boundaries. This challenges gender norms that might often associate masculinity with dominance or disregard to consent, and femininity with the association of passivity. There's a lack of attention to pleasure, especially experienced by women and young girls who lack the information, tools, or agency to discuss, let alone negotiate their own pleasure. In these ways, talking about pleasure can challenge and deconstruct the damaging gender norms and stereotypes, and redirect conversations and add it towards one that is pleasure-centered and empowering.